Hello, hello, hello. This is going to be a Real Housewives of Potomac, season 9, episode 8, healing, Healing, thriving, and surviving. So this episode, we start off with a GNA fitness fundraiser event. So they're trying to raise some money for some brain tumor stuff. Because remember, they're moving into a healthy or incorporating healthy whateverness into their brand instead of just having, leggings and whatever. So, cute little event. They're raising some money. They're doing some exercise and stuff, whatever. No Karen. She is preparing for her court. And pretty much, everything's going good. Ashley decides to sing. Interesting. I mean, the crowd, I don't think nobody really knows the song, so it's not like people was hyped for it. So whatever. In the confessional, Stacey was like, it was a good effort. She was trying to hit them notes. It was a good effort. She was trying to be nice about it, but Ashley, she was doing whatever she was doing up there. I'm not sure how much they raised the money, or they think they had a goal, but I don't think they put exactly how much they raised at the end. I kind of missed that part. But what is this? Does Mia goes into this Mia and Gordon situation is kind of, she mentions it, right, about how he's in mania. And I'm gonna do quotes, what I'm saying, because whatever, we can't believe her, right? So he's in mania, so he put her on blast and all this stuff in front of Ink with the stuff, and she's just telling the ladies, like, look, Ink said, I think that him being around is a trigger for Gordon, so it would be best that maybe, they take a break, or he just steps back a little bit, and maybe that will help Mia fix whatever she got going on, or maybe it'll help Gordon fix whatever he got going on. And since Karen ain't there, Giselle decides, let's put a little prayer in for Karen, because we know that she's preparing to do whatever she got to do. So they put the 2 days later. And, shout out to SpongeBob. Karen is at home. She was a little bit nervous, a little bit anxious, you know what I'm saying? Pretty much normal things that you would feel when you go into court, like, I don't know what's happening type issues. And I believe this should be like, the first court date? So if anybody knows about going to court, your first one isn't your sentencing, you know what I'm saying? It's a process. So this was either probably her arraignment or her pretrial. Like, you know what I'm saying? Depending. They didn't actually say exactly which one it was. So, yeah, her and Gordon, not Gordon, oops, Ray, he going with her, of course, and the lawyer, and they go on to court. Cameras can't be in there, so we gotta wait. So somewhere along the line, all the ladies pretty much meet up for, it looked like lunch or dinner or drinks or something like that at a restaurant. There was no Ashley because she was busy doing some other things. It just so happened to be her birthday week, which we'll get to that in a minute. And of course, no Karen, because we know court, right? So they all get together, and Kay actually talked to Karen, and Karen let her know that they pretty much didn't do anything at this court date. It was postponed to another date, which will be in September, which this is now November has passed, which I believe there was something in the news about it. Y'all probably all know what's going on. So, of course, she's not really, she ain't there to tell the ladies herself, but Kay is the one to deliver the news. And of course, the ladies are like, okay, wow, a little surprise. What's going to happen next? All the questions, whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. And Of course, there was a little concern for Karen because they're saying, oh, she's not eating. She looked like she lost weight. She's not sleeping. And then who, I think it was like Stacy or something. She's the one that mentioned, you know, well, I don't think Karen be drinking around us when we get together. I never see her have a drink. And of course, Mia wants to throw the shade like, girl, her not drinking is like, what, me something something something, I don't know. So everybody's laughing and cackling jokes as if they don't believe it, but whatever. I think she's not drinking because when you're going through court, you're not allowed to, okay, under probationary, you know, duties. I don't know why she won't tell them that, but it's okay because you could tell them that part, but whatever. Wendy in her confessional. Okay, so this was a little side eye to Wendy because how you gonna say if she's found guilty that it changes things? Like, I think between them in their relationship? Like, really? Are you gonna not like want to be her friend because she had a DUI? Like, she didn't necessarily lie about it, not having one and all that stuff, but why would that change anything? Is what the side eye comes to me for. So that's all I'm saying, because it's, I don't, who's is somebody, like, you know what I'm saying? You side eye me because I'm guilty. Like, I kind of feel, that's why I'm like, girl, Karen should be all, man. That's why Karen should eat all y'all up, because y'all doing her wrong. So Ashley is actually at home. The boys and her made a little cake for herself, whatever, turning 36, I believe. Yeah, Ashley is younger than me. Yeah. Either way, a couple years. But you know, her family comes over, Uncle Lum, her mom, you know, wooty boop, and you know, she looks good. They're just, you know, kicking the bobos, having some cake, having some dinner, enjoying the family, and just talking about the divorce, how things are going. So with Karen doing her court stuff for her legal things, you know, Ashley got to go to court for her divorce stuff. So her mediation was started in June. So, and she was just hoping for the best, but you know, hoping for the best and planning for the worst, I guess you can say, because in mediation, that's where you talk about things, right? And you don't know what's going to come out of his mouth or what's going to come out of yours, shoot. And what's going to be the outcome of that. Like, that's why she wanted to make sure that she get everything ready for herself and be prepared, because let's say this money, she don't get this money that she thinks she gonna get, you know what I'm saying? Then what? So, you know, no matter what, I'm sure he got the kids, but it's her. So, you know what I'm saying? She cries a little bit, because that's my old life and I'm breaking up from it. I gotta move on. She has no proof of cheating, which was a little... That's why Uncle Lump looked at you like, girl, the internet, that's your proof? The internet? Okay, but they boosted her up and stuff. You know, you're so beautiful, you're so great, you're gonna do this, girl, you got this, whoopty boop. So we'll see what happens. Okay, so this is where things with Mia gets a little tricky, because she goes to pick up Ink from the airport, and the producers are like, well, didn't you just tell the girls that you and Ink just took a pause for a minute? Like, you know, well, you know, we did, but, you know, some things happened and Gordon this, and I don't know. She couldn't explain it. So we just move on to the dang party, Wendy's white party for her 40th birthday. And mind you, this is Ashley's actual birthday day, but she took it in stride. She was like, whatever, let her have it. I ain't gonna make no fuss. I'm doing some other stuff, you know, on my own, in my own little way. So I'm gonna let her have it. Susan, Wendy's mom, ends up talking to Mia, because all the ladies end up arriving. Everybody's cute in their little white, whatever. And She was okay. I guess Mia was probably going over there to apologize for the things in the tweets and the internet. Kind of got a little ugly between them. You know what I'm saying? Because her and Mia had some beef, so of course Mama Bear gonna have some words, and she ain't like the way that Mia was calling her a crow. You know, when all that talks of the shrine and crap like that came up, and she made that little comment when the bird was over there in the corner. So, you know, Mama and them, they was going back and forth on the Twitter. So they kind of basically apologized to each other. But of course, Susan was just let her know, like, listen, I ain't the one or the two, but I got you. Right, she hit her with that, I'm gonna pray for you. Girl, anywho. Whitney pulls up in a boat car. It was cute, you know what I'm saying? Giselle was pretty much kind of the only one hating for the most part about it. Like, okay, this was it. I mean, everybody was wearing their heels and things and had to walk down in the grass, which was a little, I don't think Wendy thought that part through, you know what I'm saying? But it was her little grand entrance. It was cute for what it was, but okay. Stacy and Ashley was kind of talking a little bit, and Ashley was saying how she was doing her little, you know, she does them little drag shows and whatever, participates around town and things like that, and she wants to start to do drag king, you know what I'm saying, like where the girls dress up as a boy. So Stacy just didn't know what that was, so of course she had to explain that, blah blah blah. They finally, which Stacey does bring up later to Ray. And Ray is old. Of course he wouldn't know what a drag king is, let alone a drag queen. I mean, well, he probably didn't know what that is, but girl, you don't be caring nothing about that. But it was a little bit more confusion going on because we get to the table where we're having dinner actually served, I guess, at this point. While they're waiting on Wendy to come off the boat. So Giselle's the one to bring it up. Like, hey Mia, what's going on with you know, Gordon and Ink and all this stuff, because you brought Ink to the party. Mind you, I forgot to, yeah, she brought Ink to the party. So she tries to explain, like, you know, whatever happened between them, it happened. I don't know. So basically it's just, can we believe Mia or can we not? Like, that's pretty much the question. And before we actually end on that note, Stacy, actually throughout the party, she was kind of looking for TJ, if you know what I'm saying, like, ooh, where's my best friend? Ooh, where's my best friend? I don't know if that was editing, but eventually best friend found her when they was sitting at the table. And she like, where you was at? Dang, I was looking for you. And he like, girl, I don't need to be looking for me. I was over there talking to them and stuff like that. And you know what I'm saying? You don't need to be watching, you know, like just being all girl. And then she kind of like grabbed him on the arm, I guess. I don't know. He was like, don't, you know, you got to touch me. Don't touch me. And I'm like, okay. Ashley was over there just staring and watching. Oops, excuse me. I don't hit my name. Was just over there staring and watching. Like, okay, TJ, I see you. Okay. But whatever. I know a lot of people was kind of taking it the wrong way. But I'm going to see it as, look, this is just another side that we haven't seen of him before on camera, right? All we've seen of him on camera is just him, his corny, goofy self. This is him still being corny, goofy, but with a little edge to it. So I'm not going to, you know, fault him over that. That's her friend. She ain't flinch or nothing, so whatever. She got, I guess she know how far to go with him. So that's on her. And also at this party, Eddie's brothers and sisters do actually show up. There was no mom or dad, but it was definitely the brothers and sisters, so that was cute. It looked like everybody was getting along for the most part. They was chilling, took pictures and all that stuff. And, you know, we'll see how it goes. Hopefully it works out for them in the future. Oh, and Happy Eddie was there, which I hope we can get down here in Michigan. Come on, y'all. Happy Eddie, whoever the company is. I don't know if you ever watched this or not, but I live in Michigan, and we are like #1 in the cannabis industry, okay, when it comes to the products. So come on down, specifically Ann Arbor, Ypsilanti area. And yeah, we got a whole bunch of dispensaries. You can pick one. Yes, high profile would be great. So yeah, like I said, this is how we end the episode with Mia with this confusion about what's going on with her, Ink, and Gordon. And she can't really come up with a straight answer. So everybody's looking at her crazy like, well, what do we believe, Mia? You're just telling us A and then you're jumping to C, but then you're going back to B. So we're not sure what's going on. And she ends up, well, we kind of end up on this statement, which was, the fathers of my children can get along. So everybody was like, ooh, the fathers, dun, dun, dun. What does that mean? So does that mean that Ink is the father of Jeremiah? Or I kind of jumped to her oldest son is not Gordon's, and I think those two guys get along. So maybe she was alluding to that. But it cuts off right there, so we're not exactly too sure. And we'll get to that next episode. So, yeah, I got all of that out. It wasn't too much, but it was just enough. So, I'm happy I made at a great, decent time. It wasn't really too much to talk about. And I am a talker, but that was pretty much it. I'm going to get to the next one, which is Married to Medicine. And that one I might have to talk on. But thanks for watching. Talk to y'all later. Bye.